Hello, fellow highly sensitive person. Welcome to the course that I have designed specifically for highly sensitive people, determined to get out of survival mode for good and vibrantly thrive in their health, relationships, and career. You deserve to be able to build and live out your dream life. Embarking on this journey is something that will help you grow, evolve, heal, and drastically improve and transform your life and your relationship with yourself and this world. I'm so excited that you're here. You could certainly set out on this path on your own, and I have faith you would find your way, like I did. But if I could go back and have this exact program given to me, boy, would it have made so much of a difference for me. I would have saved so much time and energy. And so now I feel very passionate about taking the knowledge, tools, and skills that I've gathered along the way on my own journey to thriving as a highly sensitive person, and utilizing my experience to go back and place signposts in the ground for other HSPs embarking on the same journey. I want to help point you in the right direction, to help you get to your end goal faster, with more success along the way, and to be able to relax and actually enjoy this process, knowing that the guesswork has been taken out of the equation. You will gain so much more clarity and confidence knowing what to focus on and what to not waste your time on, knowing how to leverage the precious energy you do have and get the biggest bang for your effort buck. And plus, it's just so much more rewarding and meaningful to walk this path with other HSPs who are also pursuing their dreams, and feel like you're part of a great movement of sensitive souls stepping into their power, reclaiming their lives, and becoming their own sources of strength. It's really a beautiful thing, and I'm so excited to share with you everything that I've learned. You can think of this course, this opportunity that sits before you right now, as a grounding rock. A steady grounding presence in your life that grants you the opportunity to create a solid foundation from which you can safely build the rest of your life on. Because in this course, we build from the ground up, at a slow and intentional pace, stabilizing, solidifying, and therefore strengthening your foundation layer by layer. This course is a thorough step-by-step plan to make sure you leave no stone unturned in the healing and creation of a life that authentically fulfills and supports you as a highly sensitive person. You can think of me as your guide, as a North Star illuminating the way, encouraging you to keep going through the ups and downs, instilling confidence within you, and serving as a reminder through the entire process that thriving is in fact possible. I hope that through my experience and the insights that I will share with you, that you can rest assured that you're on the right path and are making progress. All you need to do is make the commitment to yourself to keep taking small steps forward, one step at a time. Ultimately, it's up to you to make that commitment to yourself and to take whatever help is being offered to you that resonates with you. You could think of this commitment to yourself as a backpack, a symbol of your intention to be open to receiving insights, guidance, support, and any other resources available to you, and your promise to yourself to see this process through and carry what you learn with you. Many highly sensitive people go through life feeling like they are a burden, that they aren't worthy, and have trouble asking for and receiving help. Even feeling like they don't deserve it, or asking for too much, or need to do it alone, or may not even feel like they are capable of seeing this journey through to the end, that they aren't strong enough or aren't worthy of success in the first place. If you feel any of these things, it's okay. I won't ask you to let go of anything that you aren't ready to let go of yet. But please hear me when I say it is possible for you to succeed in this. You do deserve a good life, and you are capable of creating one for yourself. This is a safe place to receive help and support, and you aren't too much for needing or wanting it. In fact, accepting help when offered from safe sources is a very smart move. And at the end of the day, you have to stand up and claim for yourself that you do deserve support, that you do deserve to go on this journey and come out the other side. It is important to be able to ask for and receive support when you need it. And it is equally important to recognize that you need to take radical responsibility for the trajectory of your own life. Because this is your life, and ultimately, you are the one steering the ship and choosing how to respond to the storms that life throws at you. No one else can make or break this journey but you. No one can come do your inner work for you. And while others are there to help you, you need to make that commitment for yourself. You shouldn't have to do this alone, and you should be able to feel empowered in the process. So, grab your metaphorical backpack, own your right to live a good life and to receive love and support. Put your metaphorical hiking boots on, pick yourself up off the ground, dust yourself off, and decide once and for all that you are going to create the life that you want for yourself. With the right information, tools, and support, you absolutely can do it. So let's set you up for success. Before you would embark on a long, challenging, but beautiful and highly rewarding hike up to a scenic viewpoint, you'd make sure to pack everything you'll need along the way, right? So let's talk about what you can put into this backpack of yours. After reflecting on what I feel has been so useful to me along my journey and working with other HSPs on their own journeys, I have thoughtfully and neatly packaged up all of the information I feel is vital for every HSP out there to know into one organized place, and I have created practical tools that can help you traverse the path ahead. So let me tell you a little bit about what I have to offer you. First, there's the metaphorical instruction manual and the metaphorical map. Together, these two represent the course videos and the process in which I've laid them out for you to move through, one step at a time. The course content and the pathway through it is meant to guide you through having profound realizations and epiphanies, gaining a better, deeper understanding of yourself, finding relief, gaining clarity on your own personal life vision and how to get there, all checkpoints you reach as you progress on your path. This guided process is here to help you stay on track and give you helpful lessons and materials in the most logical order possible. There may be twists and turns along your journey, but as long as you keep coming back to the map, the course progression, you'll stay on track. The order in which I have organized the course content areas is very intentional. We start with highly sensitive trait education so that you can better understand yourself. Then we move into setting up a supportive self-care practice so you can restore and maintain your energy levels. Next is recalibrating and up-leveling your relationships so that you can have deep, meaningful, healthy connections. Then, finding and pursuing a passion or purpose, so that you can experience that deeper sense of fulfillment that you crave. And finally, addressing chronic stressors, so that you can release and let go of the past, soothe how it's affecting you in the present, and move towards a brighter, more peaceful future. The course content is laid out this way by design. Better understanding yourself allows you to make more informed decisions when it comes to supporting your well-being. And pouring into yourself makes you feel whole and grounded enough to begin testing the waters with showing up more authentically. Having that deeper connection to yourself and your truth helps you start seeing your purpose more clearly and desiring to take real steps to pursue it. And once you've fully met yourself where you are, stabilized your foundation, and are ready to step forward into the future, it becomes much easier to release the past. Each skill set and milestone builds off the previous one, so this is the most logical and natural progression from one stage to the next. With that said, I know some of you may be interested in this course specifically to zone in on one area, or have one area that you feel called to prioritize first. I think it's important to honor your own intuition, and to dive into the course wherever you feel the most called to and energized by. So if you do scroll through the course and see that there is a video that would be incredibly helpful to something specific you are going through at that moment, it's okay if you decide to jump to that one. But if you can, I would highly recommend that you make sure to then go back and continue with the course progression where you left off. If you skip around entirely, it'll be much less likely that you will get the same cumulative transformational effect that this journey guides you through. You will get more out of this process the more you put into it. That is for sure certain. All of the course content will be presented in the form of videos that will be uploaded to this YouTube channel and put into a playlist organized in the order that I have intended for you to view them. There are over 70 educational and encouraging videos in this course, and each video is between about 5 and 35 minutes long. I specifically created them this way to be more manageable to move through. Each course video is written, recorded, and edited by me, by the way, not a team or someone I hired, and I designed the entire course with the HSP viewer in mind. The course videos are in the format of a relaxing presentation, like this slide, with my voiceover describing key concepts. Whereas for my regular channel videos, you typically see me on the screen or with nature scenes, and it's only when I have something really in-depth to teach on that I break out the slideshow presentations. These presentations are the best way I've found to deliver you organized and engaging videos that help you learn without feeling overwhelmed. The best comment that I've received from an HSP course goer to date is that the content felt like home to them, which made the course feel comforting and easy to keep returning back to. For every presentation, I have selected stock photos and chosen text, color, and layout designs that are all visually appealing and relevantly paired with the teaching material to help you better retain what you learn and have a calming experience while absorbing new information. Also, every course video slide intentionally has an image or other helpful visuals, text, and audio of me speaking, which is an all-around approach meant to help accommodate different learning styles. I have carefully handpicked every image that has gone into these presentations because it was important to me to create the right feel for the course and be as HSP friendly and soothing as possible, while also providing each presentation with unique imagery to help you stay engaged and assist you in connecting and storing what you are learning more effectively and clearly in your mind. I will also note here, just for my viewers to know, that while most stock image sites online unfortunately still do cater towards images of young, white females, I did try my best to select images that include people of many diverse backgrounds, ages, and genders whenever possible within the stock databases I had available to me, to make the course content feel as accessible and relatable to as many HSPs as possible. While there are a great deal of presentations in this course that are collections of factual information that I've gathered for you, a good portion of the videos also focus on building a healthy mindset on your life as an HSP, introducing new theories or ideas, and offering you a different perspective to reframe your experiences. These mindset shifts and ideas posed are ways of looking at the world that I've found to be healthy and helpful in my own life, and the lives of other HSPs and healthy people in general, HSP or not, so I would encourage you to consider taking them to heart and adopting them as your own if they resonate. With that said, you are also 100% free and encouraged to formulate your own ideas of the world, and to always adjust or tweak anything you learn in this course to fit your views or what makes sense for your life. Always, with any piece of content, it is best to take in what helps you and resonates with you, and leave the rest. It is my hope and my intention that the majority of what I teach you will be helpful in you crafting your own view of your life as an HSP that is comprised of the most supportive mindsets you could hold for yourself in your own individual life. All of these course videos that I've created were made in 2021, and while everything in them is still accurate, I've continued to learn a lot since then as well, and will likely be chiming in here and there to add an additional follow-up idea if I feel like it's helpful. So periodically you may see me pop up in the corner of the screen like this, or hear an updated voiceover, if I have any updates or additions to add to the video content. And just as a general piece of guidance for you, I also think that as an HSP especially, it is important that you give yourself ample time to process what you learn, so that you don't become overwhelmed and so that the information you learn actually gets properly stored in your mind. So try to find whatever pace you feel works best for you to move through the course content. Besides the course videos, I also have other supportive tools to offer you along your journey. Next on my metaphorical list of items you can pack is the notebook. This is a symbol for your active reflection and processing along this journey. After you learn something new, you need to integrate and apply that knowledge in order for it to make a tangible difference in your life. Knowledge is power, right? But only if you're actually able to implement it. So I highly recommend having some sort of journaling practice for yourself as you move through the course to take notes, write down your own ideas, personal insights and epiphanies, journal about how the content applies to you and your experience, or even to just keep a personal log of your own progress. You could write this in a diary, keep a digital Word document to type out your notes, grab a brand new blank notebook and designate it to the course, or you can have a guided journaling experience by getting your own copy of the accompanying workbooks I have created for each content area, designed to specifically help course goers integrate what they learn as they progress through the journey. The workbooks I have created are designed to help you process, reflect on, and integrate what you're learning about in the course videos in real time. This grounds the whole experience of taking the course, makes it feel very tangible and real, and brings you into the process in an immersive and practical way. Inside the workbooks are things like additional teachings relevant to that content topic, life-changing journaling prompts to help you flesh out any personal insights and pivotal realizations you may be having, exercises to practice new ways of approaching real-life situations, and other helpful ideas for things to try in your day-to-day life to bring what you're learning to fruition. While absorbing the learning material alone will greatly help you shift your perspective on many things and can give you a great deal of peace of mind on its own, your actual day-to-day life experience, your health, relationships, and career life, won't shift nearly as much as if you actually take what you learn and incorporate it into your being. Because this is what sets you up on stable footing to step towards the life you truly want, making changes to your current reality and confidently taking action in ways that feel aligned, calculated risks that have intention behind them, and have been thoroughly thought through. Writing in a journal can be an incredible self-discovery tool, providing you with profound personal insights that can bring you clarity and inform you of the actions you want to take in the future. Not only is a structured workbook like this a very effective way for you to start feeling and experiencing internal shifts that lead to external results, but also, providing this type of guided support for HSP course goers is my way of being able to help you on a more personal level as you move through the course content, and to support as many HSPs as I possibly can who are out there doing the work determined to improve their lives. Keep in mind, anytime I encourage you to try something out, whether it's answering a journaling prompt or participating in an exercise, all of these suggestions are intended to be voluntary activities. You will never be forced into anything you don't feel comfortable doing, and that is true whether you're just watching my videos or whether you're in my full coaching program working with me. I don't advise you should ever go against your own sense of what is right for you. The exercises and journaling prompts in this course are meant to feel empowering and like taking a reasonable step out of your comfort zone for the sake of your own personal growth. They should feel like personal experiments that you are conducting in your own life with curiosity and an open mind. Oftentimes, the steps that we need to take in our lives to effect change can evoke fear within us, but you should always see and agree with the benefit of taking the leap of faith, feeling the fear, and trying anyway. If at any point in the course there is an action I suggest trying, or an exercise given to you that brings up a considerable amount of fear to the point where you don't feel comfortable taking a step, or a journaling prompt feels triggering or repels you, or you otherwise feel a great deal of resistance to taking a step forward in some way, you certainly do not need to proceed. In fact, in this case, I would suggest that you instead pay close attention to that occurrence and free journal about why the prompt, suggestion, exercise, etc. felt so uncomfortable, or why you hesitated, or why you felt it just wasn't right for you. While having realizations that help you step forward and feel confident doing so is a great milestone on a personal growth journey, feeling blocked when you go to take a step forward is a type of self-insight that can be incredibly useful too. Learning this type of information about yourself, where and when you feel resistance, can be equally as valuable because it may help you shed light on the very things standing in your way and holding you back. It can help you see more clearly what fears are coming up in a way that actually allows you to call them out and address them, rather than keeping them flying under your radar, subconsciously running the show. As I mentioned earlier, there are 5 main content areas in this course. Each content area is broken down into major content topics that the videos go over. Each major content topic will have a workbook that goes along with it, and each content area will have an area workbook with all the topic workbooks combined. And I'll also be offering one giant master workbook with all of the workbooks from all 5 areas put into one. So if you plan on taking the entire course, you can get the master workbook. Or if you are laser focused on wanting to address one single topic that really speaks to you, like setting boundaries, for example, then you can just get that one workbook. Or if you're interested in exploring one specific content area, like self-care, for example, you can choose to get that one content area's workbook. This way you can customize your experience and have options depending on your goals. I hope that all makes sense. For more details on the workbooks, pricing, availability, etc., check the links and the info in the description. Whether your journaling practice is guided by me or self-guided on your own, I would highly recommend having some kind of consistent written reflection process for yourself as you move through the course videos. Active participation in your journey is crucial for transformation. Without it, you will simply absorb information, but nothing substantial in your life will change. Take time to process and digest the information in this course, and use your notebook to support you in doing so. There are a few more things available to you on this metaphorical list of items to pack with you on your journey. The next up is an invaluable companion to your map, which is the compass. The compass symbolizes your reason why you want to take this course. This is the goal that keeps you motivated and oriented in the direction of your dream life, your true north. Maybe your reason why is so that you can improve your health and therefore be able to be more present with your kids. Maybe it's so that you can finally look yourself in the mirror and feel proud of who you are. Maybe it's so that you can get out of your own way and finally bet on yourself and do the thing it is you feel you came here to do in this life. Maybe it's so that you can finally be a match for the kind of healthy, loving relationship that you've always wanted but have yet to experience. Whatever your reason is, it needs to run deep. It needs to get you out of bed, motivated to keep showing up for yourself and making progress. If you're not sure what your reason why is yet, don't worry. One of the first handful of course videos I will be uploading is an exercise guiding you through some journaling prompts that help you get really clear on your reason why. The next thing you can choose to pack for your journey is the walkie-talkie. This is a symbol for the people you've got within your support network as you traverse the path ahead. Anytime you struggle or find yourself lost, having veered off the path, this is your safety net. Many HSPs tend towards hyper-independence, often as a survival strategy and defense mechanism against having experienced so many unsupportive relationships. They may have often gotten the feedback that they are somehow too much, which can cause feelings of shame, the desire to withdraw from others, and an attitude of, well, I'll just solve my problems on my own from now on. At first, this can be a great strategy because it's protective and encourages you to begin showing up for yourself. But ultimately, we as humans are not meant to exist in a vacuum. We are meant to thrive in community, in connection, and be supported and cared for in a group of others who are safe to be open and vulnerable with. And that's the key. It's not just about having any people in your corner. It's very important to have the right people in your corner. People who are safe, encouraging, supportive, and understanding. I'm willing to bet at some point or another you've heard that as human beings, we become the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. As highly sensitive people, we are fundamentally, by definition, more sensitive to and therefore more affected by our surroundings. And it has been proven that HSPs fare worse than non-HSPs when exposed to negative influences, and that HSPs also have better outcomes than non-HSPs when exposed to positive influences. So, our systems essentially amplify any stress or support we are subjected to in our environment. So then, as highly sensitive people with sensitive nervous systems on a personal growth pursuit that will likely require us to defy odds and go against the grain of what society has deemed is the most acceptable and optimal path for us, it is especially and incredibly important for us to surround ourselves with supportive people who lift us up, who believe in us, who have a growth mindset, and are compassionate, mature, and emotionally intelligent. This is why, in my intention to create a well-rounded, all-encompassing program to support HSPs in building their dream lives, I have not only provided useful information in the form of course videos and helpful tools in the form of journaling prompts and exercises, but also a safe place to connect with other course goers with similar goals, journeys, and mindsets, to encourage each other along the way. This is the private group and coaching access portion of what I offer HSPs. If you are interested in joining the community and coaching part of this program, you can check out the details about my current offerings by checking the description of this video. This is an enclosed community of only other HSPs taking the course, which makes it a great safe place to be able to share and gain support. Oftentimes, what stops us from making progress in our lives is not a lack of motivation to do so, but the fears and resistance that come up that block us from being able to step forward. Connecting with other people on a similar journey and/or a supportive mentor can be the guiding light that helps you get through to the other side. You can also assemble on your own a support team in your personal life. Or you can try to engage with other course goers in the comment section of the course videos here on YouTube. If you do choose to go that route, however, I just want to remind you that this is a public space, and there's no regulation or moderation happening in the comments of these videos. And we all know that social media comment sections can become a wild place. So if you are here to have a good experience and leave a positive comment or connect with others in a well-intended way and come across a bad apple, my advice is to just ignore it. Everyone is on their own journey in life, and many people unfortunately don't know how to cope with their own pain or feelings of shame. So just remember, other people's comments say more about them than anything else. Whether you choose to get further support in the form of coaching, therapy, connecting with other course goers, or forming your own support network through friends and family in your personal life, just remember, while this may be a very personal journey, you never have to be alone in it. Last but not least, there's nourishment. Equally as important as everything that has come before it and may seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how often this gets forgotten. You wouldn't set out on an adventure without having ways to keep yourself hydrated, fueled, strong, and mentally sharp, right? So please remember to take care of yourself along the way. Give yourself time and space to rest and process between heavier topics, and enjoy this journey. Once you've assembled all the resources you need to succeed, make sure to pack them up and take them with you throughout this course and in life from here on out. And if you do so, you will walk away from this experience having gained conviction, a strong belief that it's possible to thrive, compassion for yourself going through this process, confidence to be your authentic self and follow your dreams, clarity in your roadblocks, relationships, and purpose, courage to speak up, try new things, and take action, and community, a sense of belonging, a support system, and connections to others like you, and potentially even some lifelong friendships with other HSPs on this journey. And lastly, I just want to say, try to approach everything in this course, the videos, the prompts and exercises, interactions with other highly sensitive people, and even your own attitude towards yourself in this process, with an open, curious, and non-judgmental mind. Be open to learning new things, trying new things, and challenging any old, outdated beliefs you may have. Try to have fun with this and see it as one big, exciting, personal experiment, one that encourages you the entire time to become more and more in tune with your true self. The true self that is unchained from societal expectations, belief systems that were forced upon you, ideas that limit your human experience. Anything is possible. Go about this in a playful manner. Dream up a possibility for yourself that doesn't include barriers, but that entertains the idea that everything could work out, that this opportunity does have the ability to change your life, that you are in fact on your road to your success story. How about that? I like to end the course videos with some affirmations to help these uplifting and supportive ideas begin to sink into your mind, heart, and body, and allow the internal shifts that will eventually lead to external results start to take place for you. So if you'd like, I invite you to gently place your hand on your head, on your heart, or your stomach, or wherever feels the most supportive to you right now. Connect to your inner self and your experience. Take a deep breath and repeat after me. I have everything I need to succeed. And I am finally in the right place. I am on the right track now. And I can relax knowing the endless search for answers is over. I am safe and supported. I can do this. I deserve to live the life of my dreams. Good luck to all you course goers, and I will see you along the journey.